Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Diamond's Groove, and if you're new here or you see my face for the first time, I know you may have not subscribed. Please do well to subscribe to this channel. We talk about relationship, anything that has to do with love and life itself. So please, if you want to see more of my content, please do well to subscribe. So let's dive into the video for today. In today's video, I'll be talking on how to know if you are being gaslighted in a relationship. And before we move into the main content itself, I'd like to tell you what gaslighting means. Gaslighting is a type of emotional abuse that involves manipulating a person into questioning their own reality. It makes them question their memory or their sanity. In a relationship, gaslighting can make one doubt their own feeling. It can make one doubt their opinion or even their sanity. Gaslighting can also make one feel guilty of their actions, or it can also make one feel responsible for things that they did not do, or even things that they are not at fault. So gaslighting has a lot to do with messing up your sanity, your mental health, your self-esteem. It has to do with messing up with your reality. Things that you know are right. When you are gaslighted, they automatically make you feel that you are always wrong. Gaslighting can be very damaging to a person's mental health, because by the time you are in that condition, you are in such abuse, you seems like you are going down the drain, you are going down into a pit that you can no longer recognize yourself. You begin to question yourself. Is this me? What have I done wrong? You begin to think that at some point it seems like you are running mad, or you do not have a say for things that you know you can control. You begin to get anxious. You start having anxiety problems. You start to fidget all the time, and which can take you or lead you to depression. It's so bad for the mental health. And at the long run, when they have finally succeeded, you begin to have and show low self-esteem because they do not trust your judgment. Your judgment is not valid. Your opinion do not count. So let's dive into the video for today on how to know you are being gaslighted in a relationship, or if you are gaslighting somebody. So our first point is that when you are gaslighted in a relationship, you begin to doubt yourself. You begin to doubt your own memory. You begin to doubt your own perception, because the other person will always want you to be the victim, always want you to apologize. You begin to doubt yourself, doubt your memory. Something that you know is true, you begin to question yourself. This brings us to the next point. If you are always fond of apologizing in the relationship, then you have to begin to question yourself. Am I being gaslighted? Begin to make you apologize for situations they should have been the one to apologize. It is glaring that white is white, yes is yes, no is no. But no, they rather make you the fall guy, make you the person to always apologize for everything. Then you begin to doubt yourself. You begin to doubt your memory. You begin to doubt your perception, how you perceive things. So this brings us to the third point. You often feel confused in your relationship because of the things your partner does. You're always in a state of confusion. You don't even know how to feel anymore because you're obviously beginning to get tired. Then you have to check yourself. Are you being gaslighted? Another way to know that you are being gaslighted, so you begin to walk on eggshells in your own relationship so that you do not offend him, because you don't even know what he will say made him offended. Then it's time for you to evaluate. So that takes us to the next point. You are always blamed. You take the fall. You are blamed for everything. Even when you are not at fault, you are just blamed. They find pleasure in blaming you, in gaslighting you. So that takes us to the next point. You are always manipulated. You always feel manipulated. Manipulated to do things that you don't want to do. They talk in a manipulative way so that you give in to their desires, to what they want. But in your true self, you wouldn't want to do those things. So they manipulate you into doing it. It may be a sign that you are being gaslighted. So this takes us to the next point. Are you always told that you are being too sensitive in your relationship? You do something and it hurts you, or you are unhappy because of what their actions are. But then they come around and tell you you're too sensitive. They bluff it off and say, why are you acting so sensitive? Don't you know it's just a small thing? They do not acknowledge your feeling. They don't care about how you feel. So they still blame you again for being sensitive, for what obviously is something that is burdensome to you, that you are not happy about. So they blame you for being sensitive. So this takes us to another point where your partner twists your word. What you are hearing the next minute is something else. They twist your word to mean another thing. Change the whole narrative. So this takes us to the next point. When your partner denies things that happened or things that have happened, even when there are proofs. Why would your partner deny things that have happened, even when there are proofs? Which should now make you to start doubting your own self, doubting your memory, doubting your perception, and you now begin to apologize for things you are right about. You now begin to take the fall. They begin to blame you. You get confused. The cycle still continues. At the same time, you are now beginning to walk on eggshells. It's just like a rat race. You begin to run round it. Like it keeps occurring that your sanity is being questioned. Your mental health is being toyed with. Then you have to know that you are being gaslighted. This takes us to the next point. You feel constantly exhausted because you're running a rat race. You're just running around in circles till you're exhausted. Every effort you put is thwarted. Everything you know that is the right thing. You're just exhausted. You're confused. You're tired. Or like, what is this? What is happening? You don't even know what to do again. So this takes us to the next point. Does your partner isolate you from others? When you are being isolated from others, there's a function that you're meant to attend, but for some certain reasons, your partner doesn't want you to mingle with other women or take part in activities that will help your mental health, that will make you happy, that will make you come back rejoicing, or you begin to feel a sense of belonging, a sense of importance. Your partner begins to tell you, no, you don't have to attend such programs. I feel you should be at home, taking care of the home, doing things when you would have associated with other people that will lift your spirit up. But then they decide to isolate you from others. Isolate it from things that will make you happy. Isolate it from things that will lift your spirit up. Then you know you are in for gang. So this takes us to the next point, where you begin to feel less of yourself. You begin to have low self-esteem, low self-confidence. You're being gaslighted, that you begin to lose yourself. You begin to lose value. You begin to feel that you are not important. You begin to feel that you are not heard. You don't have confidence in yourself. Your esteem drops. Then that is a very big unhealthy relationship. So this takes us to the next point. Does your partner control your finance or other aspects of your life? You want to buy this that will help you, or you want to do a course that will advance you, but your partner says no. The reason is not even making sense. The reason is not even adding up. Controls you that he has made you dependent on him for survival. That he has to be, or she has to be the main source of your happiness. It deprives you of things that will make you happy. Then you should know that you're being gaslighted. So this takes us to the next point. You are always often left with a feeling of anger. You're always feeling angry. You're always upset because these things that are happening to you are beginning to get to you. You are not even happy anymore. You begin to pile up your anger. It begins to boil inside. You begin to be upset. The anger that cannot even boil water, and you cannot even save yourself. You begin to be so paranoid. You begin to show signs. Sometimes you may even be rebellious. But then, whoever is inflicting this pain on you is powerful to even oppress you at the point of that rebellion. And you cannot even save yourself anymore. So this takes us to the next point. Are you always told that you're overreacting? It's just a small thing. Why are you always overreacting? If these tables were turned, would this same person not overreact? But then, since you are the one they can oppress, they now make you feel that you are overreacting. This takes us to the next point. Your partner talks down on you. Your partner does not even rate you. Your partner reduces you to the lowest thing. Your partner does not even value you. Your partner undermines your efforts, talks down on your accomplishments, rubbishes you to fields, makes you feel insensible, makes you feel not wanted, that there's nobody that can manage you. You're already spoiled too. I'm the one that is managing you. If you go outside there, nobody needs you. Begins to say so many things, demeaning things to you. Then you know that you are being gaslighted. The worst of it now controls your finance, controls every aspect of your life, that you do not even have wings to fly when you need to fly. Then you know that you're gaslighted. Then you begin to feel that you're not good enough. Things you do effortlessly, you begin to feel that you're not good enough. And your partner also tells you, makes it clear to you that you are not good. And you begin to believe it. Then you should know that you are being gaslighted in your relationship. This is the last point. Your partner then begins to play the victim. That everything he is inflicting on you, everything you are feeling, make you feel that he is the victim. I said something, for example, I said something, you're telling me what I said is not true, even with evidence. Yet, place the victim card again. That he's the one that's hurt. Turns the table around and says you are the one blaming him. Becomes the victim. That you are even surprised. You begin to wonder. You begin to play the victim card for you. Wonderment. These points I have stated are clear signs that you are being gaslighted. It happens, reoccurs, it keeps on happening. It toys with your mental health. You're not always happy, you're confused. You doubt yourself, you doubt your capability, and your partner plays the victim card again. He becomes the victim, she becomes the victim. Then you do not need a soothsayer to tell you that you are being gaslighted. So guys, we've come to the end of this video of how to know you are being gaslighted. I hope I've been able to throw so many points to tell you that if you are in such situation, if you're experiencing this kind of relationship or union, definitely you are being gaslighted, which you need to do something before something happens to you, before something will do you. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. If you are seeing my face for the first time, please do well to subscribe to this channel, turn on your post notification to get notified whenever I post new videos. Please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Bye. See you in my next video. Bye bye.